Daytime baseball coming at you on MLB Network from Petco Park in San Diego. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Number 59 gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for St. Louis.
First offering on its way.
Number 13, Matt
fouled off.
Carpenter. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Very nice afternoon. High skies and 77 degrees at game time. Ground ball foul down the left side.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe giving chase, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Ready on 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Mejia is after it, and the throw is wide. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Cards forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Standing in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Ball
Number
1.
23.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fastball well outside.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first. Strike called. Now to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit on the ground out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's Manny Machado now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. In the air to center. Calling for it, Bader. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Eric.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Hudson, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in his rookie year here at the big league. Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Here's the 1-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him 4.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with a leadoff triple.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. DeYoung, the runner at third with no outs. Pulled toward right center field. Cordero on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Slow little grounder left side. Machado over to his left, and there's out number 2.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Stepping into the box, Harrison Bader. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Padres nothing. Digging in now, Will Myers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Myers, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Bader arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, number 9.
Digging in now for San Diego, number 9. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher,
Leading
Dakota
off for the
Hudson,
Cardinals,
as we are all
the
set to
pitcher,
begin the third
number
inning in this
43.
one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the
Now
third.
batting,
Oh, man,
third
you
baseman,
can't hit a ball any
Matt
harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. Pulled toward right center field. Cordero is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now in the box, number 59. He stands in for the first time in this one.
The pitcher,
And he takes a pitch
number
that's
59.
ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
1-2.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 23.
Digging in to try it again, Fernando Tatis Jr. He drew a walk his first time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And the Friars are into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding into the box, Franchy Cordero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
So it was a swinging strike 3.
number
Franchy
13.
Cordero becomes out
Manny.
number 2 this inning.
I really liked it.
Machado.
He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Pitch outside, the throw behind the runner to second. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tatis on third with 2 out. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Padres nothing. Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Cordero looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul
Hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready for another chance? Dexter Fowler. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Grounded to the right. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Eric Hosmer. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And the Padres are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Stepping in now Hunter Renfroe.
Right fielder, Hunter.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Up next for the Padres, The catcher.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Standing in now, Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Myers is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Padres.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Second baseman.
No balls and a strike to count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, number 59. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Wong is there, in time to first, and there are two away.
The batter, number 23.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Friars are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
And that'll bring up Franchi
The
Cordero.
center fielder, number 33.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Bader ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Stepping in, Colton Wong will lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Colton Wong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Myers is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Paul DeYoung. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they still lead it 3-2. So coming to the plate, Manny Machado. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Renfroe. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Way outside. 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Coming on is Fowler, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Renfroe isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
1-1. Here it is. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Dexter Fowler.
He pulls this one into right. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And here's a ball hit in the air. Renfroe sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Digging in, Harrison Bader. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, everyone knows that it's hard to keep that sharp curveball late in the game, and you could see that he just hung that one up there and he paid the price. The good news is he worked late into the start. The bad news is fatigue might be finally showing.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19.
belted high and deep into right center. Cordero going back on it, still ranging back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Solo shot to right center, and it's now 5-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So
please.
they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming
Now
left-handed
pitching
batter.
and batting in the 7th spot, number 65, Jose Castillo.
Into the box,
Now
Matt
catching
Carpenter,
and batting 9.
as he will
Number
look at a
18,
first pitch fastball for ball
Austin.
1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, lefty on
Now
lefty,
batting.
this is a tough
The second
matchup, but
baseman,
he stays in there,
Colton
keeps that front shoulder
Wong.
closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Colton Wong will stand in as he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is
Ladies and
over.
gentlemen,
So
please
2 runs
join
come
me for the
across here,
traditional
both coming via the
7th-inning
solo
stretch.
home run. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Padres 3. Giovanni
Your attention,
Gallegos gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take
St.
over
Louis,
on the mound and start
number
the home
65,
7th.
Giovanni Gallegos.
Now at the plate, Austin Hedges.
Leading off
He's
for the
newly entered
Padres.
into the ball game, so this will
The
be his
pitcher,
first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Bader is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the batting
Number
order turns
23.
over now and set to go Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, Franchi Cordero. It
Cordero.
was a flyout for him in his last trip. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. So digging in now, Manny Machado 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and 1 strike. A ball and a strike now to Machado. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here with the base open. He doesn't have to.
And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He's safe at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied 5-5. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tatis scoops it up onto first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Greg Hurst off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Brett Cecil is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Brett Cecil.
lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Strike one to start the at-bat. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. In the dirt, and now let's see, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there, and a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. The 3-2 pitch, and he popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna, coming in to score easily as the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
John Brebbia is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Hedges leads off second with nobody out. Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box now, Franchy Cordero. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And one opportunity will go by the wayside there as he'll hold tight at third with 1 away now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eric Hosmer. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. One more look at the circus catch in left field. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding forward now, Yadier Molina. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Tyler O'Neill will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Nope. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Number 9 onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.